Her story. A woman is interviewed seven times by the police, searched the video database, and explored hundreds of authentic clips to discover her story in this groundbreaking award-winning narrative game. So this is not a visual. This is not a visual, whatchamacallit. I'm gonna just play the game. Her story. I hope her is having a great story. I think I can end the game off with this. If the game ends early, I'll play like one more short horror. Murder? Who she kill? Ah. I didn't know that was gonna say that. Okay. This is search murdered. I think somebody has played this game, but I can't remember. This game definitely looks familiar. Okay, this is 7 seconds, 12 seconds, 11 seconds. Why are they so short?
I didn't murder Simon. You've got it wrong. You've got the wrong person.
Hey, she's not guilty. She said it. She didn't murder him. I believe her. I believe her. Why she gotta lie for? I believe her. She ain't murder Simon. She said she ain't murder Simon. So like, no. Database checker. Volume. Wait, we have one that's missing. Okay, this is December. No. March 7, 94. Both of these are in March. What is this? This is January 7th. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, so all of these, okay, so these, goddamn things is backwards. Month, day, year. Fucking Europeans. So this is July the 3rd. And that's July the 1st. And this is June the 27th.
You think it's murder? I mean, clearly it's murder. What can I do to help?
That's where you fucked up at, because you want to be invested. Like, you ain't do it. You ain't do it. Like, if I ain't do it, I ain't want no parts of it. Like,
Yeah? That's me.
deny.
February? I mean, that was months ago. What's that got to do with Simon's murder?
Deny. Deny, deny, deny. You always deny.
I didn't murder Simon. You've got it wrong.
Yeah, we got it wrong.
I'd like to speak to a lawyer now.
Now you want to speak to a lawyer?
You have no murder weapon. You have nothing. And all these stories we've been telling each other, just that. Stories.
Yeah, I can't trust you no more. I'm sorry. I was really like going a bat for you, and you know, you just thinking like, damn, maybe she being framed, but you just what did I say? hack. GRA. I don't know what that's saying. I don't know what that says. One for the moms here. Classic two-player strategy for lunchtime gaming. Enjoy. What? Cracks with class. Okay. Oh. Oh, this is a game? Huh. How do you play? Be some sort of code. It has to be some sort of code because that's kind of, I don't know what that means. Here's a database. I feel the freedom of information form to get you guess assets. Everything seems to work. We transferred the videos off the original tapes in 1999, and then the Y2K thing hit, and they got mothballed. No one has touched them since. I couldn't find the server with the detectives' footage on. Possibly those tapes got damaged when the old archives were flooded in 1997, but figured this would be enough. Take your time. Computer technologies, backbone, yada yada yada, shamalabadaba. To receive clips. Oh wait, there was a robbery? To receive clips, type in a word robbery. Okay. So, we get more information. Nothing. I got nothing. You lied to me. Am I supposed to put like the quotations here or something? No, you lied to me. Did you see the clip? Type in a word into the search and you click search and then the return all clips in which the speaker used that word to narrow. Using multiple words. Okay. Let's do robbery supermarket. So what's his name? I'm not finding nothing. Not a clip is popping up. Yeah, I'm not getting anything. Ah, see, that makes everything better. If you are working from, you can even more precise. To store a clip from later references. Also, if you wish to add additional tags of your own to help future searches, please click in the user tag box to type in the desired tag. So, how about supermarket? Okay, we got something. Okay, cool.
I mean, not really. He would go to the pub. He had his drinking buddies there, but no one ever really came back to the house. Sometimes Eric, his boss, and his wife would come over for dinner. That would be us returning the favour. Diana's a really good cook, into her trendy ingredients. And the last time Simon cooked something off MasterChef, he got the recipe off CFAX, and I did my Lloyd Grossman bit, commenting from the sidelines. I had to find fennel from the supermarket. Have you ever eaten fennel?
Mm-hmm. Have you ever eaten flan? I don't know. We gonna flan. Not forget that. Or fentanyl. Market. Boss. Okay, we get somewhere.
He was wearing a shirt.
A kind of
Blue
shirt.
turtleneck shirt.
Okay, like get specific.
He has a watch. It's a really nice one. That was a gift from his boss, Eric. He had his coat. A long
we got a
coat,
name.
like Paddington Bear. He would have taken that with him. It's not in the house.
Okay, hold on. We got a name, Eric. Let me. Eric. When is this? It's 1 minute long. Okay. We get more dialogue.
I parked up on the street. It was busy, so I parked down the end of the road. I walked up to the house. I knocked on the door. No answer. I took my keys out of my bag, unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. I could tell because the key wouldn't turn when I tried to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes on the shoe rack. I shouted out for him. I walked straight into the kitchen. He usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper. He wasn't there. I touched the kettle. It was cold. I looked quickly into the living room. Nothing. I walked upstairs to the bedroom. He wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. Then I had a shower. Whilst I was in the shower, the phone rang. I think it was Eric, his boss. I didn't answer it. Then I came out and I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, but I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. I spoke to him. Then I called Simon's parents. And then I decided to come and see you. That enough?
That's a bit suspicious. I mean, they always said we're gonna put that person under missing. That's kind of weird because I don't know. She kind of played it like nothing was out of the ordinary, and he just wasn't there. But every chick knows, like, hey, I don't know what my boyfriend is. I haven't heard from him in a minute. I'm gonna text his phone. I'm gonna call his phone. Not, oh, well, I got a shower and I just ignored my phone and ignored the people that is blowing up my phone because I'm ippy. Like, no, there's something weird is going on with her. Okay, we got a good couple from Eric.
So, it was Friday evening. We had an argument. He left. On Saturday, he didn't come back. I waited all day. He was supposed to go help Eric out with something on the Saturday afternoon. They had a job. He didn't show. So Eric was ringing on the phone. I checked at the Rock, that's our local. They said they'd seen him on the Friday night, but not since. He still wasn't back this morning. It just isn't like him at all. Still not back by dinner time. It's getting dark again. So I decided to come see you. His parents haven't heard anything either.
I mean, okay. Hold on. I gotta watch that one more time. Because what?
So, it was Friday evening.
Friday?
We had an argument. He left.
Argument.
On Saturday, he didn't come back. I waited all day.
He didn't come back
He
Saturday.
was supposed to go help Eric out with something on the Saturday afternoon. They had a job. He didn't show. So Eric was ringing on the phone. I checked at the Rock, that's our local. They said they'd seen him on the Friday night, but not since. He still wasn't back this morning. It just isn't like him at all. Still not back by dinner time. It's getting dark again. So I decided to come see you. His parents haven't heard anything either.
Okay. I'll say argument. There's no two. Girl. Argument. What is this? I'm gonna add you to this section because you're important. Let's keep going.
Yes, there's a car that we share, a Cavalier, and a van he uses for work. It's owned by Eric, but we look after it. Both of them are there now, parked in the street. I'm not sure about the keys for the van. I can look for you when I get back.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't hear shit she was talking about.
Yes, there's a car that we share, a Cavalier,
Car.
and a van he uses for work. It's owned by Eric, but we look after it. Both of them are there now, parked in the street. I'm not sure about the keys for the van. I can look for you when I get back.
Car. I guess you could add that. 15 seconds.
Yes, that would be in his wallet. It's a Visa, a silver one.
So
He doesn't like to spend money he doesn't have, so he usually pays with cash, but Eric convinced him to get one.
This Eric person is a very interesting character. So we got silver, cash, Visa. As you. It's 11 seconds.
Well, Eric was like an uncle to him. They were pretty close. They spend a lot of time with each other, especially when they have to go to conferences. Have you met his wife, Diane?
Diane. So we got Uncle Eric slash Diane. Huh. Okay, so we got a good I wanna say hold on. I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means. I don't know what this is. Volume missing. There's a volume missing. I don't know what that means either. I don't know what. Am I supposed to. Like I'm playing by myself. That's corny. Okay, let's do Uncle Derek. I mean Eric. Uncle Eric. Nope. Diane. Okay, we gotta. Why the fuck did she got a guitar?
Simon and Eric arguing? No, I can't imagine they'd be arguing. And they get on so well. Unless it was something to do with work. Maybe Simon was being too much of a perfectionist.
Or Simon was fucking Diane.
You should ask Diane.
So, Eric versus Simon, Diane. Because, you know,
Yeah, that's Simon's watch. It was a gift from Eric. He got it this year. It was a wedding anniversary gift. Steel. It would have been Diane who chose it. She has really nice taste. That time. You must eliminate me. I was in Glasgow then.
So we got watch.
Diane is really nice. She helps out with the glaziers, organises the Christmas party, that sort of thing. They have 2 kids, really sweet kids. She used to look out for me when I worked there.
Okay. Kids. Okay. So, these are kind of, I don't know what these are for, but we got kids. Let me see. I gotta be clue. Okay, it's a clue.
I got a job to contribute, you know. Doug knew someone and I got a job as a dinner lady at the primary school. They said it didn't matter if I could cook or not, just don't poison the kids. So you see, it's always been complicated between me and Simon. It's never just been the two of us. There's always been pressure.
Pressure. Okay. I feel like we get something here. We got pressure. What you got in these 4 seconds?
There you go. How many kids?
How many kids? Okay, 16 seconds.
Well, my friend Eve. I mean, she was a friend from when I was a kid. And she was always more popular with the boys, and I used to hate her for it. I mean, really hate her sometimes.
Who are we talking about?
Well, my friend Eve. I mean, she was a friend from when I was a kid. And she was always more popular with the boys, and I used to hate her for it.
Does this game got sub? I don't feel like this game got subtitles. Oh yeah, video subtitles.
Well, my friend Eve.
Eve.
I mean, she was a friend from when I was a kid. And she was always more popular with the boys, and I used to hate her for it. I mean, really hate her sometimes.
Because she was a square ass bitch and Eve was popping? It's kind of weird. So we got hate her, Eve. Eve, tell me more about this Eve. Oh, she got a lot to say about Eve.
My mother called me Eve.
Oh. Okay. That must have set you off, huh? What you stressed about? Hannah? Is that your name?
I'm talking about Eve.
Doing talking about Eve. Who is Eve? You killed Eve too? Her name must be Hannah. And Eve is an old friend that. So you did kill Simon. I don't even know, like, girl. Hannah or Simon. And why are we talking about Eve?
A police station. Yeah. When I was young, we ran away on my birthday. Bob Dylan was playing in London and we thought we could break into his tour bus and have him take us with him.
London.
The taxi driver we paid to drop us off. I mean, we'd saved money, pinched a bit here and there to pay for the fare. He was suspicious because we were so young, so he told the police. So they came and picked us up and took me back to Portsmouth. My mum picked me up from the station. But I blamed everything on my friend Eve. So my parents let me off.
Bob Dylan. I'm gonna say London might be a clue. But I know mother is definitely a clue.
Yes. We'd fight.
Or you'll beat her up.
We fought on the beach once and I held Eve's head underwater.
Excuse me?
There was no one else around. It was at the far end of the beach and I held her head under and I kept it under. And for a moment, just wanted to kill her.
So you definitely
Watch her
incriminated yourself, because what are we talking about?
But that was it. It was just a moment. We made up after. It was a love-hate relationship.
Girl, I would have to beat your ass after that. What do you mean you held my head down to a point where you wanted me to drown? Hate. Love, hate, relationship. What else did she say? She said the beach. Drowning. Love-hate relationship. Drowning. And then kill her. But I'm gonna do mother just to see what comes up. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. Database. Okay. We get more stuff. 17 seconds, 39 seconds, 24 seconds, 11 seconds. I'm gonna play the longest one just to see.
It's Rapunzel. The story starts when she's born.
Rapunzel.
Mother Gothel, a witch, takes Rapunzel from her parents and keeps her locked up in this tower. Rapunzel gets pregnant by the prince, and Mother Gothel is furious, so she cuts off her hair and throws it. Actually, her hair's already short here, so that's already happened. So she throws her into the wilderness, and Rapunzel is reunited with the prince, who's blind. But she kills him with her tears, and so it's a happy ending. Is that too much?
That's a very dark story. Like, what? I've never heard that story of Rapunzel before. Okay. Blind prince. Rapunzel. Trying to think, is there anything else? I don't think so.
I would have been a good mother. I was young, but I would have been a good mother.
Oh, did you give your baby away?
She was a girl, by the way, the baby. We were going to call her Sarah.
Sarah.
Simon wanted to call her Ava after his nana, but I didn't want her to have a symmetrical name.
Okay, Sarah and Ava. So they had a kid together. And I'm assuming they were so young that she didn't keep the baby.
Well, she wasn't my real mother, but she raised me. Do you want to hear the story? It's a real-life fairy tale.
Okay. Real mother. Are videos deleting? No. Okay.
Okay. There's a girl and she's staring out of the window. She's sad. She's trapped. She's here. She's looking out the window because her mother won't let her out.
Okay. Window. Sad. Trapped. So she was really... I'ma also... in the other one, I'ma also put down fairy tale. Cause it sounded like she was reliving a very like a Rapunzel type, be like her stepmother or adopted mother, wherever she was to her, was abusive to her. So let's put in Simon. Okay, nothing popped up. Fairy tale. Okay.
Sorry. The picture, the way it's drawn, just reminded me of the books we used to read as children. I read those fairy tales over and over, and they were so real to me. Rapunzel was my favourite. My brain is just full of it. Are any of these in colour?
Okay. I'm gonna say childhood.
And the Glaziers. I worked there some weekends, and Simon had a part-time job there too. That was Eric's generosity. He was always good at helping out other people's children. Simon was quiet, more thoughtful than the other boys. Even then, he had a sense of craftsmanship. Wasn't always rushing stuff. Boys that age are just running around like headless chickens most of the time. You know? Plus, he had that look. He looked like a fairy tale prince from one of my books.
He was obsessed with him. So we got glaciers. The place they worked at.
Simon never cheated on me. He was devoted to me. And I was devoted to him.
Maybe.
Nothing in life is easy. We were good to each other. Life isn't a fairy tale. You do what you can.
Okay, so it might have been some infidelity there. Cheat. I'm gonna say life. Let's go back. Okay, we did all of mother. Let's do cheat. Okay.
Mum and Dad never knew what was going on. We got so good at it. We were so in sync that we'd use each other to cheat. If one of us had a hangover, the other one would go to school. Whoever was best at a subject would sit the exam. There were lots of differences between us. Some things one is better than the other at.
Huh? So she had a twin? Hold on. So was Eve her twin? Oh shit.
Twins? Really? Are you really asking me that question?
Yes.
Are you out of your mind? Twins?
Excuse me? Okay. I must be getting closer to the truth. Cause strange.
Florence took me home with her.
Florence.
Mother hadn't been expecting twins and had a healthy baby. I guess she was just happy for Florence to clean up. Take away the evidence that this was anything but a happy occasion.
Okay, Florence must have been the dad. Mother's happy twins. Mother's twins.
There were always princes and princesses. They were the special people, more important than the other characters in their stories. We knew we were like that. Twins. Magical. We were the princesses. We had a poster of Princess Diana from the newspaper up in our
Princess
attic.
Diana.
Had a pride of place. And underneath we used to put all our special things. When her engagement was announced, we were obsessed with everything she did. And later, when her life went so bad, we felt for her. Her divorce last year just kind of drew a line under things.
Divorce. Okay. So we got Prince, Princess, Princess Diana, divorce. We're gonna say mother's twins. No? Okay, how about mother's twin? No. Who's Florence?
Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called Florence.
Okay.
When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time. The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah. The midwife told my mother I was dead. But I wasn't. She wrote all this stuff in a diary. Amazing what people will admit to on paper.
Wait, what? So she was... Okay, hold on. Kidnapping. Midwife. There's so much to unpack here. This doesn't make sense. So she's
Florence
not
was a warm, kind person. But she was broken, I guess. When I found her diary, I also found a biscuit tin with other stuff in it. Older papers, letters, that kind of thing. Her story wasn't there. I never really spoke to her about it. I was far too young to really understand. I guess I just put it together later, once I was older. She had loved children, planned to have a large family, but her husband died in the war. And that was back when you married for life. She never felt like she could marry again.
That's bullshit.
Isn't that strange? She was a widow from her 20s.
That's crazy.
But, I mean, I guess it was different then. You know, you married for life and she felt she could never marry again. I guess it was harder, a war widow.
War widow.
One of the dead. I don't know, maybe there was more to it than that. I don't really know.
Okay, so we're getting some backstory. So let me write this down. Honor the dead and war widow. Okay, so this is not Hannah. We don't. I guess Hannah is her twin sister. We don't know what her name is. I'm assuming she got kidnapped by Florence, who's the midwife, because Florence told her mother that she was dead. So I'm gonna just assume that was the case. And then she kidnapped the girl and, like, you know, basically raised her as her own, but she was a shitty mother. We still got like 2 more. We're like an hour into the video too. Mm, I'm gonna do the two more, just to see what she got to say.
No, it was just me and her. Eve was the name they were going to call their first child. They talked about it and were going to try when he came back. Florence's family had a history of firstborn girls, so they were convinced it was going to be a girl. It's hard to know if this is all true. These are stories I remember, that I read when I was a child. Maybe I misread, maybe I misunderstood.
Mm.
Sometimes it's hard to remember what happened last week.
I know the feeling. So, first born girls. Okay, what's this waiting about?
Florence raised me in her home. I never left it. She kept me out of sight. It wasn't odd for people to see a midwife with a baby, carrying in supplies, washing nappies, that sort of thing.
So she did
I never
kidnap
knew any
her.
different. I grew up looking out of my window and seeing her across the road.
Hannah.
I thought it was like a reflection in the mirror.
And you didn't say nothing, you didn't do nothing?
She was me.
What? Okay. Eve kidnapped. Window. Okay. Cheat. Cheated? Okay. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 45 seconds, 8. Okay.
You're reaching here. Oh, I don't know why.
Are
No,
we though?
I've never cheated on anyone.
But has
I've
Simon
never
cheated on you?
taken anything from anyone. Simon is dead. But I have my baby to care for.
Oh, she has a baby?
Why are you trying to make me sad?
Simon's dead.
Why are
Baby.
you so obsessed with sex and affairs?
Sex and affairs.
You cheated on your wife.
You're
Is this your
projecting.
thing?
You're projecting. Okay. So, sex and affairs. Baby. Simon is dead. See? Simon is deaf. There's a lot going on. I think I'm gonna come back to this because this is a lot deeper about this game, and it's kind of like, I don't know. I kind of already got like a sort of kind of I want to say perception of this woman. Like, I think she suffers from some mental illnesses, and I don't know, maybe Simon cheated on her and she snapped and she killed him. That's what I assumed. Because she was kidnapped as a child and then stuck in a window for all her damn life. Then I'm assuming she had a sister with the kidnappers or whatever, or Eve was like her sister, her friend, and they did a lot and spent a lot of time and shit and all that. But she goes and say the woman that kidnapped her the woman that kidnapped her wanted to name their first child Eve, and she knew it was gonna be a girl. See, there's a lot of potholes in this story. Like, it's like she'll say one thing in one session and then another time come back, say another story to try to throw him off while she's also trying to get like some trauma dumping off of her chest. That's how I feel and see about it. Cause like none of these stories are coherent, nor do they make sense. Like whatsoever. And like most of these dates are close within each other. Like July the 1st, July the 3rd, June the 27th, June the 23rd. Yeah. June the 25th. Like, it's like she wants to tell the truth about what happened, or like she wants to get something off her chest about her trauma and everything, but not really like telling the truth. Like I said, it's like these videos are not very coherent or correlating with each other. It's like she's trying to throw us off because she keeps telling a story. And now it's like it went from Simon's death to I'm gonna tell you about my life story and what's going on and what's happening to, oh my gosh, Simon's dead, I have a baby, you think I'm cheating? Man, fuck you. Da da da. Eric, Diane, like, you know, it's random. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. 2 seconds, 5 seconds. I'm gonna watch the small ones.
No, I have never been unfaithful. I've never cheated on Simon.
Okay. Unfaithful. And then we got cheated on Simon. Well, we gotta figure out something.
Have I ever cheated on Simon? You asked that question yesterday.
I'm gonna ask it again. I'm gonna say yesterday. This might be a stretch. Okay, what's this about?
It was supposed to be a secret. Just because Simon is dead doesn't mean I have to give up all his secrets. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to Simon. No one murdered my husband because he cheated his expenses for a romantic weekend in Oxford.
Huh? Okay, hold on. Murder husband, Oxford, expenses, secrets. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Oxford. Go ahead, tell on yourself.
What would he be doing in Oxford if there was no conference?
Cheating.
I remember calling him. He said it was boring and he spent most of the time at the bar.
Uh-huh. Conference. Jesus Christ. Bar. So, it's obvious Simon was cheating.
There was a conference. Something to do with double glazing.
Double
in Oxford?
Double glazing, Oxford. Double glazing. I should be a detective, goddammit. It might take me a minute to find you, but, you know, I gotcha. Double glazing. So we're gonna find out that Simon cheated on her. Had to be. Because there was no conference. Conference. Okay, there's nothing. Double glazing. I'm gonna say bar. Okay. A minute, 8 seconds. God damn.
He saw me singing one of my shows. Pure chance. Not sure I remember what he was even doing there. Afterwards, I had a drink at the bar and he came over and we got talking. I knew who he was. Obviously, I knew who he was. But he didn't know who I was. He was fascinated by the likeness. He guessed my name from my tattoo. Told me it was a palindrome, like that would impress me.
Palindrome.
I enjoyed talking to him.
Okay, so what was the word she used? Palindrome.
I enjoyed talking.
Palindrome. Tattoo. I'm going on a stretch with that one. Singing.
Pure chance.
Singing at her show.
It was amazing to be able to sit and interact and talk to him after all this time. He didn't tell me he was married. I'm not sure what he was thinking. He later told me it was like he was dreaming. A waking dream.
So she ran into somebody she knew. Wake dream. What else? Come on, Jimmy, use that brain of yours. I want to say shows. Singing. It's a bit of information.
No. I told her it was one of my boyfriends, someone I had met in the bar. I think she was happy. But I could tell she was thinking, why couldn't it happen to her and Simon? They were the ones with the real life. Why not them?
What? I'm confused. Is this not the same person we are talking to? Was she talking about somebody else in Simon that Simon was cheating on her with? And did she admit to... She ended up meeting one of her old boyfriends. I'm confused.
No. I told her it was one of my boyfriends, someone I had met in the bar. I think she was happy.
Boyfriend.
I could tell she was thinking, why couldn't it happen to her and Simon?
Her
they were
and
the ones
Simon.
with the real life.
Real life.
Why not them?
So we got her and Simon. Real life. I think she's schizophrenic. I really think she's mentally ill. Like she's playing two sides. Like she's two different people. Cause I feel as though she's talking about herself in third person. Her and Simon. Real life. Bar. Boyfriend. 32 seconds, 29 seconds. Alright, I'm gonna do these last
Nothing
two.
else happened that night. We talked, then I said goodbye. Then next week I was singing the bar again and there he was. And again the next week, he offered to buy me a meal. I told him I had already eaten, and so we got chips and ate them on the beach instead. When we said
Huh?
goodbye, he asked me to kiss him.
Kiss him.
Romantic.
Romantic. Romantic. Romantic. Beach. Kiss him. What else? What else did she say?
Nothing else happened.
Nothing else. Goodbye. You. I don't.
So I moved out.
Moved out.
Got a small bed set.
Bed set.
Got my tattoo to mark the occasion. I was singing in a bar in the evenings. So I had some money, enough money to cover my rent. And I've been doing something similar ever since. I haven't put down any roots.
Roots.
I don't exist.
I don't exist. Okay, roots. I don't exist. Move out. Like I said, tattoo. I'm glad I paid attention to that because apparently it's. So hold on, let me move. Okay, so we got a lot from moved, and then we got moved out. Okay. Tattoo. Spelled tattoo wrong. Okay. Simon cheated. Cheating on Simon. Mental illness. Oh shit, I swear mental illness. No. Baby. We got a lot right here. 17 entries, but we're only limited to 5. That means there will be 12 left. Well, I'm gonna stop right there because this is definitely gonna be a long game. And I'm already like an hour into the recording and I don't want it to go too deep. This is something that would have to like. I'm thinking this is a horror game. This is like Detective Clues or something. Like damn, I really got bamboozled with that one. But yeah, I'm in the recording on that one. You know, put your thoughts into the comments, leave a like, subscribe, turn them notifications on. I really think this girl is schizophrenic. Like there's something wrong with her. Cause one moment she acting like, what? I got a twin. Twin, huh? And then there's a baby, there's some cheating involved, and then she's talking about Simon with another girl. But with her feelings, and it's just like, are you talking about yourself in third person? Like, it's confusing. Like, it's a lot going on. Like, I don't even know how I'm gonna put the puzzles in with each other because it's not really making sense. Like, the deeper you go into it, maybe I have to backtrack a bit with what I already had. Because there's more to a Florence story, more to her childhood where she got kidnapped and everything, and then she had a baby girl with Simon when she was young, and then now Simon's dead, she's pregnant again. So it's just like, I don't know. I really couldn't tell you, but yeah. I'm into there. Hey, I think she's mentally unwell, and that's my last comment. So I'm gonna holla at y'all. Mwah.